So, like, once all this goes down and you go to jail and you're facing these big charges, how long are you in jail at this point until you
So,
get out, and what happened there?
so I asked the police officer that was kind enough to give me a ride to jail. I was like, "What's bond usually like on something like this?" And he's like, "Ah, man, a couple thousand, $3,000." I'm like, "All right, cool.
I can handle that. Yeah.
I can handle that. Great. I'll be back at work in an hour. This is great." And then in the time between him telling me that and me actually seeing the magistrate, they tell me that my bond is $187,000.
It's quite different than a couple grand.
Yeah, and I did not, and that comes along with a source hearing. So you got to show like tax returns. Number one, I was a very bad bankroll manager while selling drugs, so I didn't have $18,000 anyway. But there's no way I could have made it. So there's no way I could have made that bond.
So you knew you were sitting.
I knew I was sitting, and I knew my parents weren't going to go for it. Well, I guess they weren't going to go for it, but they had enabled me. I had manipulated them a long time.
Were they tired of your behavior leading up to this point too, or
they were? I think they were so removed. Like I think they were relieved that they didn't know how bad I had gotten. I did a really good job of, telling stories and siloing off the truth about how ugly my life really was.
Yeah, you were selling them a different version of yourself.
Yeah, I was. I had the image that everything's great. I'm working as a waiter in a bar, in a sports bar downtown. Everything's okay. I'm living in a property that they own, rent free. I've got I've carved out a really sweet existence. For
Yeah, at
myself.
that point, it sounds like it.
Yeah, and my mom and dad did something for me that saved my life.